filled with excuses when life takes its toll. Life can be so cold that the slightest warmth can put a smile on your face. Consider it a disgrace when you choose not to fight in this race of life. Life can cut the flesh, but it cannot attack the soul if it is guarded by a spirit that never gives up. When life has run its mouth, you must be willing to shut it up with the silent assassination of devastation. If you fear what life may bring you, you will already conquer without life making a move. So keep your cool and allow God to rule your heartbeat. Life may call you to the streets to pick a fight. You must be willing to bring the heat when you are called to stand your ground. Life may not always sound pleasant, but what is life if we never experience overcoming difficult moments? What is true joy without tears? What is legit faith without fears? God clears a congested heart if and only if we allow him to. Victory shines in his light, but we seem to dim his shine at times because the darkness of life seems too bright. We must close our eyes walking through the dark shadows of life. It will cut us like a knife if we cheat our faith with doubt as if we are not married to God like a wife. God never said it would be easy, but we still find ourselves complaining as if God is no longer living. God is always delivering out of hardships and difficult times, so we must incline our vision towards God's sweetest wine, not life's cheapest beer. If you never take responsibility for yourself, you are walking a thin line of being an alcoholic for life because your conception of what's fair is lost in your drunken slurs. Reality is not a fantasy, so life may come off as stale if you wish to live in a fairy tale. Things won't always go your way, but that's okay because God is always going your way if you are willing to obey. I know at times life makes you want to scream and yell and cause hell, but you must be willing to smell the fresh air of life's cloudy skies. We live in lies if we choose to lead the act of giving our all on a bookshelf full of dust. Don't allow your frame turn into rust under life's sun when his heat is looking to melt your mentality. God's creativity should persuade you to weigh down on life's gravity. I know that things are easier said than done, but wouldn't you rather fight than run? If you never fight back, life will make it a known fact that the fight in you does not exist. So ball up your fist and punch through the walls that seem too tall to overcome. No need to have your head down when life is already looking down on you. Keep your head up, hold to what is true, and do not feel destroyed when God is obviously keeping you together. You can't float like a feather through misery. You have to be as tough as leather living this story. God has a history of making the weak strong as he prolongs the hope that is not in us. If you fuss and do not trust the image that God has created you to be, you will never see the peace and joy of your destiny. You might as well be the cancer cells of leukemia as you continue to kill the spirit that's trying to uplift your heart. Don't be the ammonia that tears apart a fresh start each day your eyes open to the morning. Longing for the easy way out does not pay respect to the patient that is minding each day that his life on earth is impatient. So shout out to the fire that allows their heart to beat even when the odds are against them. Simple becomes complicated when life gives us a dimple. So here's life, battling you day in and day out, trying to put you to shame as you give your problems fame because you aim to be the co-star rather than setting the bar where you should stand. Recognize the issue at hand, say that I will not sit still as the rage of life roars against my wishes. Don't put your soul to ask before you even begin to live the life that God has created. It should never be debated to fight or just sit back. Look at your stack of blessings and stop stressing and start caressing life's lessons without it hindering your presence. Find consistency in the mirror that truly reflects persistence in your veins. Truly feel the pulse of wind instead of embracing the numbness of lost hope. God will always have his rope of love covering every inch of your body. Embrace what is yours and be that commodity that leaves your doubt and awe. We all have flaws, but that shouldn't persuade you to stall when you stumble and fall. There are going to be days where you have to dust off your shoulders and stand tall. Under God's grace, you must understand that your problems are very small compared to his power. Each hour that is given to us is truly a blessing, so let's not question why this or why that. Be thankful for where you're at. Do not become another lost stack. Life will always be life, but you don't have to be the person that you was yesterday. Truly allow God to slip through your worries and fears so that he can empower you to become a better person today. Thank you.